Because in jiu-jitsu, one of the biggest therapy out of it is because you are exercising and at the same time you are present. You have to be now. You cannot be yesterday or tomorrow. You need to be now. And then I realized that if you are good if you are good in anything, you're gonna have people that will appreciate what you do. Because I started to understand that so many people are different. I like one color, other people like other colors. I like this fruit, other people don't like it. Oh, me, I love orange juice. My auntie, she used like better mango juice. But she's my family. But so I started noticing that everyone is quite different. So my grandma, I have like a family of 6 uncles and sisters of each side of my family. So 12 altogether, with their relatives. And so I was experiencing that people are different. And then I started realizing that people in the jiu-jitsu is a community that has a common ground, a common denominator, which is the art of jiu-jitsu for many reasons, right? Not only to be a champion, but to socialize, to learn something new, to get inspired, to learn how to self-defense, how to defend yourself, to stand for yourself, learn that there is always a way out if you don't panic, to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And then I started to understand that we were people who I was hanging out, despite I have 12 plus my parents, there's so many different people that has different tastes that, doesn't appeal to my non-people that I knew, but that people, so many people that people was very valued. And every time that I used to go compete abroad, I saw how much valued and appreciated we were. And those what was getting my realization that, hold on a second, there are people here that appreciate that we do. Interesting. And then if I am good at it, if I am already being appreciated by what I am now, imagine if I become really good at it. And then for you to be good in something, you gotta really love what you do. You have to have that kind of excitement to wake up and go work. You have to have that excitement to when you spend that time in the mats, that you wanna share everything, not just hold back. You wanna make the most of that moment to cause as much impact of the journey in jiu-jitsu journey for everyone. And plus now we don't only do impact on the jiu-jitsu journey, but on the life journey, because jiu-jitsu is pretty much a metaphor for life. So with those lessons, I started realizing that you're gonna have a much better chance to be good in something if you like what you do. Because if you don't like, you do just because of the destination, which is the money. If you only do things for the money, you're gonna always never commit 100% and be happy about it to carry on giving 100%. Sure. It's gonna be a burden for you to do because you have to do, not because you like, but because you have to do for the sake of the money. So I ended up coming here on my holidays, and I did classes that I felt enjoyable, and people were liking and interested on something that you can add on the journey, and you get paid for that. It's like, holy shit, man! Like, it's amazing. It seems incredible, and I want to do more of that. And then the more I carry on doing it, the more I improve myself, because every time that I was teaching with everything that I had. And that made me understand a lot more about what I was teaching, improving even that area, and become even better than what I was. And that made my jiu-jitsu grow. And it's a big attribute because I had the passion, I had the commitment, I had the determination, and I learned to be very patient, one thing that I wasn't. And then when I started putting all those principles into play outside of the head, but making reality in actions, with good intentions, and my intentions was to be good and help people to be good around me. And I think this, and I acted to make it right. And every time that I did it wrong, I learned because I had the intention to do it right. Yeah. Because if you just do it for the sake of doing it, if you make a mistake or make it wrong, you don't realize, you don't know, and you don't notice what you could improve. It's when you have the intentions of doing right, and you get caught in a question, or you get an answer or a counter, you start, if you really wanted to show for real what really works, you start kind of getting inquisitive. What's going on? Why it didn't work? What can I better that technique or that system or that mindset or the way of the language that you program in your mindset while you're playing the game? Yeah. How can I improve that language to be able so I can have the answer better right there in the moment, you know. And I started improving the directions, and you know, I learned so much about jiu-jitsu. I learned so much to be the importance of being present, you know. And because in jiu-jitsu, one of the biggest therapy out of it is because you are exercising, and at the same time you are present. You have to be now. You cannot be yesterday or tomorrow. You need to be now. So if you think about your problems, you're not here, you're out. If you don't react now, right in here, right in this moment, on the right time, you get caught. So you feel the karma on the spot. You know, you do one thing wrong, pow, you feel it right away. So you learn to be more attentive, more focused. You know, when things are really bad, not necessarily is the end, as long as you have a breathing. If you're still in the game, you can still fight back, you know, and you learn how to control your strength. You learn a lot about your body. You understand that one of the biggest lessons that I learned and that I can apply for life on the defensive mindset for the world is that when you practice in jiu-jitsu with the mindset of control the opponent in the perfect scenario, you learn how to manipulate them. You learn how to put them without a way out. I learned how to deceive him. I learned how to get him stuck. I learned him to feel uncomfortable. I learned how to put him in a no end road until he submits. You know, and I do that on a regular basis in a game with respect with my friend, right? But then in life, if someone try to manipulate me and try to take advantage of me, I know exactly where he's coming from, because I know what I would do if I was him, because I practice this every day. So I use this as a shield for the day-to-day life, you know, because when you say like the good always wins in the end, it's not that the good gonna kick the shit out of the bad, because if the good kick the shit out of the bad, you become bad. So the good is what cancel. The good is, the mindset of the good is, I want to go from A to B and be fine about it. If someone try to take me out of the way and I defend myself and I go to B, I'm successful, right? But the bad part, the bad side comes from A, and the B would be the focus to take me out of my journey. Whereas when they go from A to B, he didn't manage, he lost by an advantage. That's why the good wins in the end of the day. You know, so those things we learn as metaphorically in jiu-jitsu, because the best defense will always cancel the best attack. If it's done the right time,